Okay, in this tutorial we'll take a look at tracing objects and converting them into 3D models. Like for instance, this is a kind of a fractal based image that I created in one of my programming geometric design drawing programs that I wrote in C#, and I wanted to bring it into here to model it. And maybe I'll use it for, say, the tail of some sci-fi creature, you know, a scorpion creature or something like that. And so we need a way to do it. So let's start from scratch, and I'll show you how it's pretty straightforward. Let's see. So I'm going to get rid of the cube initially, and then I want to well, look at it from the front view, which is number 1, like this. But before I do this, I want to make sure I'm in ortho mode. See, I'm in front perspective mode like this. So I'm going to make sure I'm in orthographic mode like that. I'm going to press N and bring up the menu down here. And then down here you can pick the background image. You just got to click it and open it up down here. And we're going to add the image, and it's called variable gearing like this. Alright, so now that it's in the program, I need a way to trace it out. So one thing I can do is I can grab a point like we've done before. I'll just move this over here and I'll put I don't know, maybe I'll put a cube in the scene real quick. Let's see, if it's going to be lined up, it doesn't really matter where he is in there. Let's go into edit mode, that's what I want. I'm going to grab a vertex, I'm going to press P and separate it out. And then I'm going to edit and leave edit mode and get rid of the cube. My vertex is still there. Alright, so now I'm going to move my origin to the geometry, or geometry to the origin, doesn't really matter. Let's put the geometry to the origin. So now my vertex is sitting in the center like this. So now if I press G and move it, you can see it stays right there. I'll put it there, and then I can scroll in. I'll get rid of these menus on the side and give myself a little bit more room. And let me see, push G and I'll put it right there. Alright, and then before I start, I make sure my point is right there at the middle. I'm going to go into edit mode, I'm going to press E to extrude, and then I just move my mouse down to each point. One little thing you can see, there's a little hole in the middle of the cross, so you can actually see the red pop through just barely. Alright, so click that one. I won't do all the points, but you know, I'll just rough it out real quick. I think you get the idea, because this kind of object would be difficult to create within Blender unless you programmed it, which I don't mind doing, but since I've already programmed it in C#, I just decided I'd bring it in here, and I'll do it in here. In fact, I'll show you a bunch of my geometric drawing programs, or if you go to my ideal and DeviantArt is StormSwirl. If you just type in, if you go to stormswirl.deviantart.com, you'll see it. And somebody has a picture of a cup, like a coffee cup with a cat on it, and it's named StormSwirl, but that's not me. But all the other geometric drawings you'll see on there are mine. It's StormSwirl, yes. Yeah, well, okay, that's good enough for now. Then I'm going to leave edit mode. So voila, there it is in the scene. There's my object, just like that. And then before I actually use the object, what I typically do is I will transform the origin back to the center. So transform the origin to the geometry, and so there it is sitting in the center. And let's verify we can rotate that like that, or you know, put it any way we want within the scene. Then I'll get out of this mode, and there I have my object in the scene. And then we should be able to extrude it. Let's see if we can extrude it. Well, let me just rotate it down for X 90. Let's lay it down like this, and then go into edit mode and grab them all the points, and I'll extrude on Z, and there we go. We have the beginning of my whatever, the tail. Maybe it'll be part of a clock, but or something. Okay, well that's it for this lesson, and I'll see you in the next lesson.